Hi everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss the ionization chamber and the proportional counter. So friends, all of you know that under the application of applied electric field, the positively charged molecule and electrons move toward the oppositely charged electrodes, giving rise to electric current. The measurement of this current gives quantitative estimation of radioactivity. Three types of radiation detectors utilizes the ionization current so developed in quantitative measurement, and these are ionization chamber, proportional counter, Geiger-Muller counter or the GM counter. And what is important, all the three operates over the different voltage range. So here in this lecture we are going to discuss the first two detector, that is the ionization chamber and the proportional counter. So let us discuss one by one. First of all, let us consider the ionization chamber. So here ionization chamber, this device is based on the saturation current of the region 2. So once again here when we consider the graph, that is the variation of the uh, log of pulse size versus applied voltage. So all of you know that this graph is divided into the 6 region, that is a recombination of ion pair. This is the first region. Second one is the ionization chamber. Third one is the proportional region. Fourth one is the region of limited proportionality. Fifth one is the Geiger region, and the last one is the continuous discharge. So here these are the 6 region. So this detecting device is based on the saturation current of the region 2, and here the experimental setup is shown in the diagram. So here this is a source holder, and here this is a source. Then here this is a cathode ring. So cathode ring, it is act as the one electrode, while this is the grid. Then here the gas, this is the chamber, and inside the chamber the gas is taken. So this is another electrode, that is the anode. Here there is a insulator, then battery, and here this is a two amplifier and the measuring device. So here this is a simplified systematic circuit for the ionization chamber. So ionization chamber is based on the saturation current of the region 2. So here the source is placed outside the thin aluminum leaf window or inserted in a well extended into the chamber volume, and here the gaseous compounds containing the radionuclides may be introduced directly into the chamber volume. So here the charged particles, that is the radiation, moving through the gas undergo inelastic collisions to form the ion pair, and here in absence of an electric field this will recombine, but here at the proper field strength near about 100 to 200 volt, the electrons are collected at the anode, and here the saturation current, that is I, is obtained, which is related to the number of ion pair produced per unit time, that is capital N, and the electronic charge, that is a small e, by the expression, that is I is equal to N into E. That means this is the relation between the saturation current I, and here the number of ion pair produced per unit time, that is a N, and here the electronic charge E. So I is equal to N into E. So here in null method, the current produced or the voltage developed is measured by opposite voltage supplied by potentiometer or by electronically. The gas used in the chamber depends on the purpose for which the chamber is used. Usually here air, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon or methane are used. So here the voltage applied between the two electrodes correspond approximately to the midpoint of the region 2. Due to these small changes in applied voltage do not affect the current appreciably. So here the two broad classes of the ionization chamber are, there are two classes, that is number one is non-integrating type and number two is the integrating type. So these are the two classes of the ionization chamber. So here in the non-integrating type instrument, each particle capable of ionizing the medium is recorded separately. In integrated type, the current due to individual particles is not separated. Because of this, there is a steady flow of the current. The two types differ in the response time. Relative the frequency of the arrival of ionizing particle. For the integrating type instrument, the response time is long, while that for the non-integrating type instrument it is a short. The product of resistance, that is R, and capacitance C of the detecting circuit decide the response time. So, friend, this is about the two broad classes of the ionization chamber, such as the non-integrating type and the integrating type ionization chamber. So, here the magnitude of the current depends on the product of the number of ion pairs per unit distance and the distance between the electrode. So, here alpha particles with a large specific ionization give rise to large current in the small chamber. So, friends, this is about the here ionization chamber. So, here let us consider the next, that is a proportional counter. So, here this device again it is based on the region 3, and this region 3 it is called as the proportional region, and here the experimental setup it is shown in the diagram. So, this is a source holder, while this is a source, then this is a micro mill window, this is a anode loop, it is act as the one electrode, this is a gas inlet, this is a lead shield, then here this is a argon plus methane mixture, high voltage connector, and here this is a 2 input connector on the scalar. So, this is the diagram for the proportional counter, or the systematic diagram of the proportional counter. Here the argon and methane mixture flows at atmospheric pressure through the counter at a rate of 200 ml per minute, and here the filling gas is constantly undergoing replenishment. Therefore, the counter life is virtually unlimited. So, here an argon and methane mixture flows at atmospheric pressure through the counter at a rate of 200 ml per minute. The source may be placed outside the counter or inside the counter, and electron avalanche is developed in the proportional region, and it is collected at the anode loop. So, here the multiplication factor from 10 to 10 raised to 5 are possible depending on the applied voltage, gas pressure, and the counter dimension. So, here the multiplication factor is near about 10 to 10 raised to 5. So, here the dead time is very short, and it is about 1.25 microsecond. The counters are useful for counting an extremely high counting rate, that is 5000 to 2 lakh counts per second. The counters are useful for the alpha particle counting due to its large ionizing power. So, here friends, the proportional counters are useful for the counting an extremely high counting rate near about 5000 to 2000 counts per second, and here the proportional counters are useful for the alpha particle counting due to its large ionizing power, and here the field strength at the wire become very high. Due to this, the electrons and positively charged molecules formed in the primary ionization start moving toward the anode and cathode respectively with the high speed. Because of large kinetic energy associated with them, the cause further ionization of the gas molecule and cause gas multiplication. So, let us consider the gas multiplication. For a given chamber, the gas multiplication depend on the following factor. These are the 3 factors which affect on the gas multiplication. So, here the first one is the nature of the gas and its pressure. So, here the minimum energy necessary to remove an electron from a molecule depends on the nature of the gas, and here the multiplication factors decreases with the pressure of the gas, other factor being kept constant. So, here the first factor, that is the nature of the gas and its pressure. Second one is the dimension of chamber, and more particularly on the radius of the central wire. So, here the field strength is inversely proportional to the radius of the wire, and here the multiplication factor increases with the decrease in the radius of the wire. This is the second factor, and third one is the applied voltage. So here as the applied voltage increases, the multiplication factor is also increases. So these are the three factors which are affect on the gas multiplication. So here the nature of the gas in the chamber. Simple gases like the hydrogen, argon favors high amplification, while polyatomic gases like methane, carbon dioxide and the pentane give stability of operation. The mixture of methane and argon containing 10 to 25% methane by volume and at a pressure of about 1 atmosphere is frequently used in filling the chamber. The gas flows proportional counter is also widely used. In the counter, a mixture of methane and argon at 1 atmospheric pressure flow continuously through the chamber, and here the experimental sample is placed within the chamber. So friends, this is about the proportional counter. So here in this lecture we have discussed the ionization chamber and the proportional counter. Thank you.